the Xbox to the from the Xbox to his head isn't, but from the controller to his head is. That's where he always has his issues too.
From his controller to his head? Okay, so wait.
Yeah.
That
There's
doesn't
a
make
transmitter
sense.
that connects to your Xbox and then plays the game audio through your headset without
Well, then, yeah, I guess that's
without
the
a
same thing
wire.
mine has. I thought, okay, I thought that was. Oh, no, maybe mine's not that way then, because, yeah, I couldn't, like, unplug mine and still hear the game audio. Like, mine would
Mm,
just wouldn't play anything. Because that's what happens when it, like, bumps loose. I don't hear game, nothing. Like, it just goes silent, and that's it.
yeah. Mm.
God.
Oh, here we go.
When was I trying to spell necessary, too? I don't even remember. I don't know what I was
Uh,
trying to send it in, what text to who, or what was going on.
There should be a track nearby.
No, I remember. How do I spell it? Let me look this up. NEC, that's what always messes me up.
so yeah, I'm looking at this headset here. It might be what you need. I'd rather look
Who
at it on
makes it?
Amazon. Really. Amazon is a far superior like informational shopping tool. Like, you go to Best Buy and they don't list half the shit. You're like, fuck off.
That's my dilemma with all this electronic fucking shit nowadays. It's like, dude, there's so much shit that, like, I don't understand. Like, so many little statistics and numbers and this and that that it's like, huh? Like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Okay, here you go. I think this is the best one. This, it looks like, is wireless completely from the Xbox to the headset. No,
Nice.
you don't have to connect your controller. And it has Bluetooth.
Nice.
Let me send you that link.
How much is it?
150 if you buy it new.
That's not bad.
Not too bad.
Last thing you sent me was that Vegas
Yeah, no, I saw
booty.
it as soon as I sent that. I was like, yeah.
Damn.
All right. Xbox Direct Wireless. I wish they had like.
God, it's scary, like, how good Amazon is. I, like, go on here and it's already, like, shipped to Nicolopolis, Gainesville, blah, 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 like, off of the
Right.
link you sent me. As soon as I, like, click it, my shit's
It's
like,
like buy
let's
one
go. Like,
click.
what, you want it? Yeah, and again, like, I don't even need the mic for phone calls. Like, I'll just fucking pull out my phone, answer the call, and hit the Bluetooth button real quick to, like, because they give it to you right there when you're, like, talking, you know, on the Android. It's in the not settings, but, like, the on-call screen is Bluetooth right there. You can click it. I have to do it all the time in my truck if I answer a phone call. Otherwise, I'm, like, talking through the ceiling to fucking nobody.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it works. It's just weird feeling. I don't like it. I can't do that shit. Like, I'd rather hold my phone up to my head and talk versus through a goddamn microphone up in the fucking, like, roof of my truck.
Yeah. Yeah, that too.
Damn, I almost want to order this bitch right now. I'll have to find out from Katie, though. I'm going to ask her tonight if she's got me a Christmas present yet. If I'm telling her, hook me up. I want this.
That's what I want.
It's like normally my
I
mom,
want that.
like, gouges us. She gouges us every year. And
Yo,
it's
go
like,
ahead,
what do you want? What do you want? This
Tech
and that. She didn't ask me shit
PJC.
this year. And finally, like, the beginning of
Join
December,
away.
I
I
was
should
like,
be in
hey,
the-
if you need
the
some Christmas
lobbies.
gift ideas. She's like, no,
We
I
should
got
be
you
able to look
covered.
up my
And it's
name
like,
if you
oh,
join
okay,
me.
never mind. And she's like, well, I was going to give you some cash. What do you want? And it's like, pay for my concealed carry. Like, I've already taken the course. I just got to go get my fingerprints.
Oh shit,
and
you're
send
gonna
them
get a
up to the
concealed
state.
carry?
Yeah, I've already done the course and shit, and it's like I've always wanted one, just never finished the shit. Like I just haven't wanted to pay $100 and whatever it is to the state, I guess. Like I never do it when I have the money. It doesn't ever like come across my mind, you know, kind of thing.
What are you gonna carry? A 9?
Yeah, I've got my Keltec PF9. I have.
Nice.
It's like a small little like single stack magazine to where it's like meant for concealed carry. You know, it's like small and compact. It's got
How
like
many
a
shots?
3-inch barrel, I think. It's only you can hold 7 and 1 in the chamber, so 8. But like
That's not
it
bad.
doesn't have a safety.
8
Yeah,
for a
but
9.
because like no
that's
safety,
like
yeah,
3 people.
exactly.
You take down 3.
And like I was already thinking, I want to like after I get my conceal, I want to go purchase a new gun. I want to get like a Glock or something like a 40. And it's like, yeah, that would be ideal, but I'm gonna wait until I get my conceal because I'm one of those people like I don't want to go. Like I did it when I got my Keltec. Oh no, wait, I didn't have to with my Keltec because if you're exchanging a pistol for a pistol, you can have it that day even without your concealed carry. But otherwise, in the state of Florida, you have to have a concealed carry to take the gun that day. Like otherwise, it's like a 3-day minimum wait. They like run the background check and all that shit, and 3 days later, you can get the pistol. So yeah, I want to wait until I have my conceal. That way I can go and like pick out a gun and get it that day. I don't have to fucking wait 3 days to take it home, you know?
Dude,
kinda
I don't
shit.
even know what the concealed carry like process is in New York. I don't even want to know. You know how fucking
Exactly.
shifty we are with
Well,
guns?
dude, supposedly I heard the other day, I saw it on Reddit. I don't know the truth behind it, but they are like trying to pass a new law now that like would make it to where if you're from the state of Florida and you have a concealed carry, I can go to any state I want, even states that like don't allow concealed carries, and I'm still under the Florida concealed carry laws. Like, so regardless, like yeah,
It's
I can
like a
go to
federal
New York, and
thing.
even if it's a exactly, even if it's a pain in the dick to get a fucking concealed carry, or like nobody can conceal carry in New York. If I have my concealed carry, I'm allowed to go to New York and conceal carry. Technically, you know, like if I drive up there, I guess, like because you couldn't fly with a gun. I
I gotta move
I
down
don't even
to
know if you can
Florida.
like check a gun in like your check-in luggage. I'm not sure if that's possible.
Honestly, dude, it'd probably be way like the process of me like moving to Florida for like a week, getting a Florida license, and like getting my concealed carry and gun would be cheaper than trying to do it here.
And then moving back to New York and just keeping your vehicle and everything else registered to the state of Florida, like living out of New York.
Exactly.
to pay your registration, all that shit. Yeah, it's still easier than getting just a concealed in New
Dude,
York.
and Florida doesn't require you to have a fucking state inspection. So I'm already good there.
Dude, wait, that's when people talk about that shit. I read about that on Reddit all the time, and like some of the car forums and shit or whatever, talking about like inspections on like the shitty car fucking subreddits and shit or whatever. And it's like, yeah, like that's something like if they ever did that in Florida, dude, that would blow my mind if I had to take your vehicle. I've never had a vehicle though, I don't think, that would like fail inspection necessarily.
Yeah,
like, I've always had
you think
a decent vehicle. My truck is the most recent vehicle. Exactly. Yeah, who knows? Like I've heard people fail for all sorts of stupid shit. Like yeah, blinker being out or whatever. And it's
dude,
like, God damn it,
I failed because I didn't have my my back plate lights were out.
Damn. Well, dude, that's like the only vehicle inspection in the state of Florida is technically when you go to get your license, they inspect the vehicle you're about to drive in. Like they make you turn on all the blinkers, turn on your caution lights, tap the brake lights, you know, tap the horn, whatever, like all sorts of shit to make sure that it's a working, proper vehicle. But like,
basically,
again,
like
if it doesn't
check.
work. Yeah, exactly. If it doesn't work, they're like, oh, okay, yeah, you know, you got to get a different vehicle or go replace the tail light, whatever, and come back and we'll check it again, you know. And it's like that's that, like that. And there's no like written report on the vehicle or nothing. Like there's none of that shit, dude. It's amazing. You can pretty much get anything insured if you want in the state of Florida too. Like if you have a vehicle, like it could be non-running, you can insure that bitch. It's sitting in your backyard, like fucking no motor, no nothing. Like they don't give a
Dude.
fuck. Like they're not looking into shit, dude.
Yeah, dude, New York. Like, so when my Prius got totaled, I forgot to cancel my registration. Like I had to take in a plate to cancel the registration. Like that's how you do it, right? Is that sound familiar?
Yeah, well, like, I think in the state of Florida, dude, honestly, like, we've had plates before that were, like, I guess once your registration expires, technically, like, if you've already paid for it, it just expires and that's that. But, like, normally if I had an extra plate, like, anytime I've switched over plates, I'm switching from one vehicle to the next, to where I've never really had one, like, go null and void from sitting so long, you know, or anything like that.
Well, get this. Our registration, if it's not expired yet, if it's still registered, but it's not insured, they know, and they'll fucking, like, they would suspend my license if I didn't go, like, cancel my registration.
No, that happened to me, but, like, due to other reasons, like, I switched from Geico to another insurance company, and I had this issue before when, like, I got in an accident and I had to have, like, a certain thing on my insurance, an SR22 or something that, like, covers bodily injury. It just, like, shows them that, yes, I have bodily injury coverage or whatever.
Yeah.
So either way, Geico, the first time, caught it before it was an issue. I went to the DMV. Within 15 minutes, it was fixed. Well, I switched from Geico to another company because Geico started charging me a whole lot of money, and I was like, fuck this. So I'm with this other company for a few months, and next thing you know, like, I forgot what I was doing where I found out my license was suspended. I was doing something, and it's like, what? Like, thankfully I wasn't driving or anything like that. Like, I was like, God, what was it? Oh, the state sent me a letter. That's what it was. Okay, yeah, the state sent me a letter and was like, as of this date, like a month ago, your license was suspended. You know, you need to get this sorted out.
You're like, hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah, so I go to the DMV and they're like, you need to have an SR22 on your account. And it's like, I know, I had one before. And it's like, oh, fuck, I switched insurance. Like, I thought, like, I told them about it and they just didn't add it, I guess, or something. I don't know. Either way, dude, it took me 3 fucking days, like, driving to the DMV illegally.
Yeah.
I'd asked this lady to send me the fucking SR22. She sent me some paper. So I go there and they're like, no, we don't need this. We need the SR22. So I, like, go back home, fucking call the bitch again, whatever. Like 2 hours later, drive back to the DMV. Fucking, it was like a smudged copy where they couldn't read the numbers. Like it was like a shitty copy. So I had to like fucking wait because they were about to close. Go back the next day. Fucking like finally that morning got it all straightened out. But it's like, dude, it was so stupid. Versus again, Geico. Literally, I called them 15 minutes later at the DMV. They had the exact paper I needed, faxed to the DMV, bam, like good to go. And that was the issue too. The fucking Mercury people couldn't seem to fax it to the right place. Like every time I gave them the number, they'd fax it and they're like, we're not getting anything. So it's like, fuck, let me go somewhere where I know there's a fucking fax machine. So I had to go to my Aunt Linda's work, which is like a daycare where they have a fax machine to like get my faxes there. And it's like, Jesus, dude, this is so stupid.
Dude, that's the thing. Like Geico and like Progressive, like they suck, but they get you insurance. You know what I'm saying? Like they're pros at giving you insurance. Like period.
Well, that's another thing. When I got my truck, like, I got it on a Thursday, and I didn't call Friday or Saturday to get my insurance set up. Well, in the state of Florida, you have, like, 3 days to get insurance on the vehicle, pretty much. Like, otherwise, like, your previous insurance carries it for the first 3 days, and then after that, you have to insure that vehicle. Otherwise, it drops kind of thing or something.
Yeah, so stupid.
And, yeah, so either way, I was dumb and waited until Sunday, and I was like, crap. So I tried to call Mercury, the people I used to have that, like, sucked on the SR22 thing, and closed on Sundays. There's no like hotline, not hotline number, but you know, like big 1-800 number to call, like, or nothing.
I need.
It's exactly. They assign you a local person, and that's that. Like that's who you're with. Whatever. Everything else is by email. Shit. So like I emailed them, and then after I sat there for a while, it's like, dude, I'm not gonna wait like till Monday to get an email back. So I started calling people. Called Geico first. Talked to some dude. He gave me a price, and it was like $30-$40 more than what I'm paying like with the other company at the time. And I was like, honestly, dude, I was like, you guys are great. Like, I love your, like, 24/7 customer support, this and that. But I was like, I don't need, like, all the other shit. Like, I used to have rental and all this other shit on my old vehicle.
Yeah.
If I, like, got in an accident, it's like, I'll deal with it if I get in an accident. I got fucking family members and other vehicles I can borrow, whatever, you know? It's like, I don't need the nonsense. If you can hook me up with a decent price for just like your guys' customer support to be able to call you guys like exactly at the DMV last minute notice and ask to fucking fax over an SR22, you know, kind of thing or whatever. And he's like, all right, I can hook you up. And he dropped the price like $50, like real quick. And I was like, I'll take you, dude. Like,
Good.
I got the
We're good.
full coverage,
Let's go.
full coverage, bare minimal. Yeah, from Geico is what I'm rocking right now. Like, I don't have rental, I don't have nothing, I don't have anything.
Yeah, I'm the same
dude,
way.
If
If there's a chip in my glass, I'm fucked.
Yep. Well, dude, state of Florida, your fucking insurance has to pay for it. So, like, they have no option. Like, you don't get, like, an insurance hike for it. There's nothing, like, against you, nothing. Like, it's just, it has to be repaired in the state of Florida. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's weird.
For glass?
Like, yeah, glass period, dude. Like, even the fucking full windshield. I fucking had a 2x16 Cypress boards in my Jeep, which Jeeps aren't very long. The boards were hanging out like 10 feet out of my fucking Jeep, and like as I was putting the front windshield and did like spider web this bitch, and it was like a decent little crack like at first, but then in the Florida heat where it's like hot cold hot cold hot cold, all the weird shit, like ended up cracking and spider webbing all the way across the motherfucker. And I rocked that bitch for a while, which like you can get pulled over, but they can only give you a warning saying, hey, your windshield's cracked, like you need to get it fixed, and then you have like a week to get it fixed. But like either way, if you call any Safe Light, auto repair, whatever, all them fucking glass companies, like they have to fix it. Like your insurance has to cover it. There's no like nothing. Like that's it. Like, and in Florida, even if you have a vehicle that's paid for, a piece of shit, like you have to have basic insurance on the vehicle, which covers that. Like the most basic plan ever covers, yep, your window replacement.
No, I gotta call. I gotta see if they'll fix this chip in the van.
Yeah, dude, find out. It might be the same up there. Like I wouldn't doubt. They probably, you'd think that'd be something that's like instituted fucking everywhere. Like it's.
I would have heard about it by now though if it was. I mean, that's like something all of us in Florida know.
Yeah, I just haven't had like,
like
we don't get a lot of chips in our like windows. I don't know what you guys are flinging around out there, but
I'm gonna say I feel like you guys would get more up there, dude. There's way more like rocks and pebbles and shit and stuff like that, dude. Like
it's salt.
Here we got like rednecks. We got like rednecks with some like super swamper tires throwing fucking boulders and shit at you.
Yeah, that's true. That's what you guys got. We don't have like that much. Maybe it's that way, and I just have always thought like it was a different coverage that I just never had. Maybe like because I know a lot of people they like get Safe Light, you know, to like come out and fix their shit. But I never ask like, oh, is that like covered on your insurance or is that just covered under everybody's insurance? You know, I never got that answer. So I'll have to try and let you know now. Call him up. Yo, you got Safe Light? What you got?
Yeah.
Who's gonna come out here and fix this?
What's the status, brother?
Brother.
Yeah, I was impressed the other day on my
Come
note,
down
like,
to my house.
I added like 3 different fingerprints now on my left hand just because I always do that just in case.
Oh yeah.
But then I had to add my fingerprint again with my new case, the new rock form case I got, because the hole is like pretty close to the edge of the sensor, I guess, to where like it wasn't reading my finger that well. But then like I ended up setting up a different one with the same finger, and it took forever to fucking do. Like it didn't want to register my finger even on the fingerprint thing, but then when I finally set it up, like now it's like way more accurate than it ever was. Like I've got like a shitty and a good one saved, I guess, to where like it leveled out.
Yeah, I've noticed sometimes that happens.
You can do your finger upside down too. Like I've got the magnet that like clips to my vent and shit, and on that bitch, ooh, you can see like once or twice now I've done it upside down just for shits and giggles because I was trying to like, you know, like didn't want to pull it off the magnet and it's at a weird angle in my truck to where it's just easier to stick my hand over the top than the bottom, I guess. And yeah, the bitch still works like if you do your fingerprint upside down. I've never fucked with the facial recognition shit either. I've heard mixed reviews on it. Like, I've heard you can beat it with stupid shit and blah, 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 but it's like, I don't think anybody's gonna go that ham trying to get into my phone.
I was gonna say, like, nobody's gonna, like, print up a face.
I don't work for the CIA or anything.
No one's gonna go, like, over and, like, pull up a picture of you and print it out and, like...
Yeah, or make a 3D printing of my head or some shit
yeah,
like that.
and all the while you're, like, you don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
You should have an Android, because you have to sign on your Android devices with Gmail. You should have your Android device manager too. So like on any computer, you can log into your Gmail through the Android device manager and like erase your phone if you needed, or track it, or whatever.
See, there's so much shit I don't know about with that shit, dude. Like, again, technology. It's too advanced for me. I'm like an old grandpa. You guys still got AOL?
I have an AIM account somewhere.
I don't.
I don't. What's this AIM now? I know about AOL. What's this AIM? Yeah, I was trying to learn about Bitcoin the other day, and like that shit's
heard, like, it's
just over my
mixed
head.
emotions about it, is what I've heard. Like, it can be great, but it's also like some people say like you fear you're like sitting on some shit that's like not gonna be worth a damn one day, you know? And it's like to do like any kind of transaction with it is like a pain in the dick because it's like you have to go through all sorts of processes
like a
to
stock,
like transfer
dude.
from one. Yeah, exactly. It's like, is
That's
it worth
all
it
it
in
is.
the end, really? Like,
It's a cryptocurrency, so you can like buy shit off a black market, and it's like not traceable. But at the same time, it's just a stock. You know,
I was
it's
say
like,
exactly. And I remember at first Ricky telling me about like there was that like internet site where you could buy like fucking LSD, acid, like fucking all sorts of fucking crazy shit, you know, with Bitcoin or whatever. Because yeah, like it wasn't.
they can't. Yeah, but they
currency,
can't trace the
technically, or
purchase,
whatever.
but they can like trace where it's shipped to. You know, that's like what I never got.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could like
I
buy
guess just
a
like
person
shipping
with
weed, when you
Bitcoin.
think about it, though, anybody can fucking send something, but like to ship something, you're receiving something, you know?
Yeah, to
But yeah, I
receive
just, I
something,
don't know.
you're
That
like
doesn't make sense.
you're acknowledging that you like that's yours. Weird. That's where I would catch
Some
people. I'd
hacking
be like,
ability.
you received this LSD? I don't know. Maybe you could claim you didn't know.
I must say, I feel like even at that, like, you'd have to find out where the package was going, though, which means you'd have to know about the package in the first place, which, yeah, if you couldn't even track the shipper, you'd have to,
That's
like,
true.
have some hacking ability to, like, realize that, like, oh, this guy's getting emails about, like, a package from, you know, whatever.
Yeah, I think if you get your hands on a bunch of LSD, like, somehow or another, they figure that shit out. Like, whatever the chemicals are to make it. Unless you're buying that with Bitcoin, and then that can't be traced. So they gotta go to, like, whoever's making the chemicals. But if he's buying all the materials for it...
Some show on Discovery the other day, Moonshiners, those guys that, like, make moonshine up in the mountains.
I watched that the other day.
I guess, like, recently, one of the new ones, like, this other guy's getting out of jail. I remember him being on the show before, but he looks, like, way bigger, because the one guy points it out. He's like, oh, you got a belly now. And he's like, yeah, they had me working in the kitchen. And he's like, can you believe they gave me access to sugar and yeast? And it's like, dude, I hope he was making moonshine in jail. That's, like, awesome if so.
Yeah, dude.
He's like, yeah, fuck it. Whatever. I guess without, like, a fucking actual distillery or still, whatever the fuck they call it, though, yeah, it'd be kind of hard to do.
Yeah, but I feel if you're a moonshiner, you could do it in, like, the fucking tank of your goddamn toilet.
They make jailhouse use and shit all the time regardless, so it's like, yeah, if you're a moonshiner, you gotta think it'd be easier at least, like, to make.
Well, like, they made wine the other day, like, the process before, like, stilling it, where it's, like, fermenting, like that, you could do that. You could just ferment it.
Yeah, there's all sorts of fucking crazy methods to fucking, like,
I've thought about making whiskey.
Is literally, like, just fucking fruit chunks, apples, fucking grapes, whatever you can get your fucking hands on, like, to sit in a bag and fucking with sugar and shit and just let it fucking ferment for a few days, like.
Right. And
I've
then,
heard that, like, some of those times they'll ferment that shit for, like, 30, 40 days, like, let it get real raunchy. Then it's, like, moonshine, fucking nasty shit.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's weird, like, I looked up how to make whiskey, because I was like, alright, you know, let me see what it takes to make whiskey, because it'd be pretty fucking sweet to make my own. And, so it takes, like, you just gotta cook up your mash, and let it ferment, and then still it, distill it, and then barrel
See,
it.
and I wonder.
That's it.
I was about to say, I wonder if it's like illegal. Like I know in the state of Florida, it's obviously like everywhere it's illegal to fucking make moonshine and like sell it, whatever, blah blah blah. But like, is it
I think
illegal to
if
like
you're
have
not
your own little
selling it,
distillery in your garage? Yeah, I was about to say, and just like make your own moonshine. Like, is that illegal? Like,
I don't think so.
if you're just making it for private and giving it
How
to
would they
friends
know?
or whatever, like. Exactly, like if you had it in a little garage or something, or a shed of some sort,
Yeah.
like, yeah, nobody's gonna fucking know.
Nobody would give a fuck. As long as you're not like profiting off of it, I think they wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
And they wouldn't know.
very true.
So I was like, yeah, you know. But then you gotta barrel it. That's the worst part, because then you gotta wait like, if
I
you get a
think the whole
small
issue
barrel.
is it's not safe.
Moonshine and shit. Yeah, see, whiskey,
Making
yeah,
it,
whiskey,
like,
you
that
got a
shit can
barrel and
blow
shit,
up
like,
and
whiskey.
destroy somebody's fucking house. Like,
Yeah, but that's
not
if you're
something
stupid.
they want people just doing in their home.
Well, see, part of the reason it can do that, though, is
Unlike-
because they're fucking
They make these
illegal as fucking
huge.
people are making, like, ghetto-ass contraptions
Yeah.
just trying to make something happen.
As long as you have like the,
Either way,
the
you
pressure
do it, it's
release.
still, like something. I mean, unless you fucking know exactly what you're doing.
Well, most
And you're, like, following
most
rules.
stills, if you like go and
Not
buy a
everybody
still on
does that.
Amazon. Yeah, moonshiners don't do shit. But like if you can buy a still on Amazon and it has like the pressure release valves and it's like a water heater. Like they're built with fail safes, so they're never like.
They sell stills
Explode.
on Amazon, that's awesome.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's gotta be illegal in some places, you would think, fuck.
yeah. I think it's like a hobbyist.
Sure, you can make more than just moonshine.
Yeah,
True. I feel like a lot of people are making moonshine, though.
yeah. You can make straight up like so moonshine. Like the only difference between like moonshine and whiskey is like the barrel. You barrel it.
True. They got those like at-home brewery kits. I've got one somewhere in my house. I got like 2 Christmases ago.
Yeah, you
and
gotta
I
make
made the
some
shit.
beer.
I made some authentic, like real beer with my friend Peter one time way back in the day, dude. Like his parents, he was like 15. They bought him like a brew kit, like one from town where like you had to use like a kettle cooker to fucking like make this shit. Like you brought like your own fucking like bottling fucking thing and shit like that. Like it was all set up. Like it was cool as fuck. But he chose some stupid ass like strawberry blonde shit that
Oh,
tasted like
God.
fruit and it was fucking garbage. Yeah, exactly. It's like, dude, why? That was before like IPAs and shit even existed though, I think, dude, to where it's like it was either that or just like a Bud Light type tasting beer.
Or like a fucking Heineken. You could have made like like, you know,
Yeah.
a hard ass
lager
ale or
something,
lager.
Like exactly. And dude, I remember they were so nasty to everybody else and like he gave me a 12 pack. He had like 24. Brought him over to my friend Drew's house, and Mike remembers Joe, Drew's dad. Like, Joe loved those beers, Mike. He, like, wanted the whole 12-pack. He went and bought me, like, a 12-pack of, like, Heineken or something, and another 12-pack of, like, some Steel Reserves, the 211s or something, like, $40 worth of beer for those things. Like, he's
Loving
like, I'll
the
take
strawberry
them, dude. Like, I'll
blonde.
trade you or whatever. Yeah, Joe's a fucking weirdo, dude. I loved him, though.
Yo, Mike, you want to hunt or something?
Not right now. I'll probably go and get showered and shit here soon so I can go in and see Conrad and them see Santa.
Oh, okay.
And grab some
Yeah, Mom was
burgers
saying
and
you
come
might be
home.
going to. As I said, Mom was saying you might be going to Five Guys if you're planning on eating in town. I was gonna bring Conrad and Dax. I know Conrad loves Five Guys. According
Dax
to
is
Kathy,
untested.
she was just telling me yesterday. Yeah, I'll give him some ketchup or something. He'll be happy.
30 packets of
Letting
ketchup.
him try all sorts of new things.
Big Daddy
Katie gave
style.
him ice cream the other day. I was giving him like the cheese sauce from mac and cheese as I was like eating my macaroni. He was all about it, dude. That kid's a fat boy. Like he just loves food. That's his thing.
That's good. You want that.
Yeah, he doesn't stop eating, dude. Like the kid's a nut.
That's how I was when I was a kid.
Trust Truff, man. He was a fat kid. Yeah,
Yeah.
he knows.
Hey, I
Dude,
know, man. That's
how
what
I
you
was when I
want.
was younger.
I never complained.
was
You put
always
Brussels
skinny.
sprouts in front of me, I'd eat that shit.
See, I
With
didn't
some
eat that shit. I
butter.
was like, give me a Debbie snack. But yeah, Mike was always skinny like Conrad do, like skin and bones. Like that's it. That's how Conrad is. But like I was like
You
Dax when I
lucky
was
fuckers.
little. at like baby age, and I was the same way when I was fucking like
Never ate
11,
vegetables
12.
or anything, so that's like pretty much why.
Yeah, none of us did. Me, Michael, or Bianca. But yeah, I
Like,
never remember being like super skinny when I was young. I was always fairly thick.
what do you eat? Like, what do you plan to eat today? A Five Guy burger? What'd you eat
Dude,
for
that's
breakfast?
probably it. I literally I
that's
eat like
it?
once throughout the day, bro. Seriously. Like
I was
I'm to the
talking
point like
about
I
it
used to
with,
just never eat breakfast, but I don't even like eat lunch anymore. Like I just eat dinner. Weird.
was
like
talking
I'll
about with
snack
Mom the other
sometimes throughout
day.
the day.
Fucking
Like
bitch
if I
ass
was
dude.
Like,
like,
Mike-
if I wasn't going anywhere or trying to do shit today, like I might make some ramen or
Mike
heat
with
up
the
like
fish
some fucking
sprees.
soft pretzels or something like in the microwave. Eat like one or two of those and then wait and eat dinner. But yeah, I just don't eat much anymore, bro. Like I don't know.
What?
Not,
Yeah, but you eat like a lot of candy too, huh? A lot of
I mean, sometimes like I
metabolism
don't really eat that
boosting
much
sugar.
like recently. Like, I mean, I ate a little bit last night, but it's like, yeah, I'm not like going super
Yeah.
hard anymore like I used to back in the day. Like I used to fucking kill like a bag of Milky Ways like in a night.
Same here.
If I
Same
like
here, dude.
wasn't,
I don't.
if I had no reason not to.
Oh, I don't eat candy anymore. Like, period. It's kind of shitty. Like, I miss it sometimes. I sit there at night and it's like, dude, yeah, go for a bag of Snickers right now, or like Reese's or something. But it's like, yeah,
Dude,
like
I'm awful, dude. I don't buy snacks for my house because if they're there, yeah, I'll kill a bag.
yeah, same here,
Like-
dude. Like, that's the thing. If I have a bag of Snickers, like that bitch is gone, like Mike said, in a night. And it's like that's why I don't get them anymore, because it's like I know, like it's not good for me. That's too much sugar, like too much nasty shit. Like I gotta cut that out.
Yeah,
I try not
but
to eat fast
it's
food
like
much
no
anymore.
problem
Get in
at
bulk
all.
off of Amazon. That shit'll kill you. That's kind of like what got me to stop. I was like, okay, dude, I need to.
Yeah, I remember you
Not
bought like
do
10
this.
pounds of Pez.
Yeah, bro. Like just like a month or two ago, I bought like 5 pounds of bottle caps. Like fucking tore them up. Like in less
5
than a
pounds of
week.
bottle caps. How are
It
your
was nuts.
fucking teeth not sugar rotted out of your goddamn head?
I don't know, dude.
And then I remember you telling me about
Uh.
that pop that we had down in Orlando. How like you just like the feeling of the sugar flowing over your teeth. It's like, whoa.
You're
And
good.
that
Feeling of the
call.
sugar flowing over your teeth.
This feels good.
I was probably being sarcastic. But
Probably, but
at the same time, like a little bit of honesty in there. Netflix has got this bomb ass new show, dude. It's called Dark.
yeah, I heard about that.
Any of you
It's
watched
like
it?
all German, isn't it?
Yeah. They have it automatically like
So-
dubbed in English, but I turned it off. I went to the German and English subtitles.
Nice, yeah.
And it's good.
What's it about?
It's fucking nuts. Like basically in the very beginning of the show, like it's set in 2019, like that's the present day. And basically this kid goes missing, like like they go out to the woods to go check out this fucking cave or something, and some crazy shit happens, and all the kids fucking scurry, and like one of the kids goes missing, and he's like young compared to the other ones. The other ones are older, like in high school, and this kid's like young. He's like 12 or something. Anyways, like all this shit, you know, all these people trying to investigate it and figure out like what the fuck happened to him, and like there's like this power plant that's like this nuclear power plant that's like right next to this area, and it's like somewhat connected to like all this weird shit that's going on, and let's just say there's like time travel and like crazy
this
shit
sound like?
going on.
So this is Dark, right? And you said that's the Netflix one? It sounds like a German Stranger Things. Is it?
Yeah, basically. Well, I mean, not exactly. It seems definitely like heavily influenced, which is like cool.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say it's like a rip off or exactly like it.
Okay. It's just that
It's
sci-fi
kinda-
vibe.
Yeah, it's got some really weird. It's like Lost, bro. It's like
Oh,
a lot
okay.
of weird shit going on that you don't quite understand, but you keep watching because you want to know, type of thing. And it's like cool weird shit where you're like, whoa, fuck, dude. Like, I was in that position, like that would be nuts. But,
Right.
like, you know, whatever. Like it's fucking weird. It's
I gotta
good.
like check it out, I guess. I've been meaning to. I heard really good things about it. Just
Yeah, I
like
saw the thing on IGN about it saying it would scratch your Stranger Things itch. I was
Hmm.
like, oh, okay, I'll check it out. And I turned it on. I saw
Here.
the trailer and I was like, dude, it looks like it's somewhere in Europe, but they're speaking English. And I was like,
Mike's
what's
like
that
rubbing
about?
his back
And,
on the
I
wall
started
when he
up.
like reads it. He's like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, right.
He's like, "That's
Did you
what
guys
that
hear
That's how they
is."
Rocket
said it.
League?
Like I thought it was funny, but I started
Rocket
the fucking
League's,
show though.
My bad.
Good.
Rocket League's IGN review was moved from an 8.0 to a 9.3.
Nice.
Really?
For
I
a game
don't
that's
like.
like been around for a while to get like bumped up, that's impressive to me. Like to not like lose rank or like value, but like gain value over time is like, damn, that's pretty good.
Dude, I just don't like how the FPS went from like 60 to like 20.
That's the thing too, is like some matches, dude, I have like, oh, great fucking like FPS. Other games, yeah, exactly. I go from like 60 to fucking like goddamn 10, it feels like, where it's like anytime I get near a person or the ball, it's like retarded, like frames
Yeah.
per second. But outside of that, like it's still like I've told everybody, like one of the few games, dude, that like I've never played a game this much in my life for this many, like it's been like multiple years I've played this game. Before I met Katie, and I've been with Katie 2 years now. Almost 3, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, Rocket League's good. Yeah, you guys working on Diamond?
I want to.
I've seen
Down
like
to
you,
fucking
Christian, and
gold
Mike,
and
and you,
threes.
Damon, and Mike playing a lot.
I played one match the other day and lost my fucking plat 3, so not like super fucking geeked about it.
Mm.
Well, that was because you got lucky and got plat 3 on your 10 matches and then stopped after that, too, though.
Got lucky.
Not
Oh,
lucky, but like,
shit.
Platinum in every
but
fucking
like they put
playlist, I
you up
guess.
there is what I'm saying, to where like you barely made it in that threshold to where one loss, yeah, is gonna drop you. Like, not saying you were lucky, like skill wise, I'm saying just like in placement period.
It was
like,
Division
you
2.
were
We lost the last one we played like a week or 2 ago as well, so.
Mm.
So 2 matches.
Who you
My
guys been
bad.
playing with, Damon? Or
We
Christian?
played with Hessler yesterday.
Who the fuck is Hessler?
Canadian friend. It's not Canadian. That's the only way you'll know who I'm talking about.
Okay. The Canadian that's not Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I've been thinking about trying to get it. I watched like some YouTube of like Squishy playing. And like, dude, sometimes you watch people play and you're just like, I need to be that good. But like, do you know how hard it is?
Hard as fuck.
Dude, it's like impossibly hard to get that good.
Every once in a while, I have my little moments where I impress myself, where it's like, damn, I'm surprised I got that off, you know?
Yeah,
like, that
but then
was
you
pretty
watch that and
cool.
you're like, I wasn't even close to that good.
Exactly, but then I think about the hours I've invested in the game versus what these other motherfuckers
Yeah.
have invested, and it's like, all right, I'm not like doing horrible, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, most of them were like that good, like 2,000 like hours ago. Like they've been good for a while. Like they didn't just get good all. Like you're just seeing them now. Like reaching
No,
their
yeah, by
peak.
no means. Not saying that. Like, again, yeah, those were the kids, like, when I didn't know aerials existed, were, like, fucking throwing out aerial goals on people and shit like that, you know? It's like, I remember me and Ricky played this game, dude, honestly, again, like, 6, 8 months before even, like, knowing aerials and flying to hit the ball was a thing. Like, all we ever did was just, like, jump and flip towards the ball. That was about it, you know? And, like, that was the extent of our gameplay. Like, that was as extravagant as we got, like... And then learned about aerials and was like, holy fuck.
Yeah, I see him like come off the roof and like he was playing 1v1s with like the top rated 1v1 player and he like let the ball drop and then he like dribbled off the ground like into the sky and like straight to the net.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck?
And like, yeah, like nobody's business the whole fucking time. Like, had
But
it
that's-
all under control.
See, 1v1 is like total show match because like
If you
the people that go on defense.
in a 1v1, you can murder somebody, like, for sure. Like even the pros, like, I've seen them try many shots like that, like wall dribbles, and fuck them up just by a little bit, you know, to where it's like it's not gonna go in, to where like it's still scary. In a 1v1, like, you always risk the chance of getting scored on. So I mean, it's tit for tat, you know.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. Because you have to go back to play defense, and you have to give that person the opportunity to like do something insane.
Yep,
to
exactly.
you.
Yeah, you can't always be up there fucking playing like super offensively, otherwise you're gonna get your ass kicked.
Right. Otherwise, they just sweep it away, and then like you have to go back and like just defend their like attack, and like vice versa. Crazy. It's like really weird.
Like I told Mike the other day, it's like 1v1s are the one thing, especially ranked, that like make me nervous. Because I'm not a very defensive player. I'm an offensive defensive player. Like I'm good at running back and like getting weird random saves, but I'm not good at like sitting and goalie and like waiting on that guy to make a move, I guess, kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, I could sit for days.
Me. See, not me, dude. Like,
someone's got to be back there. It makes me uncomfortable to not be there. Like, not knowing if someone's there or not.
Maybe I need a bigger TV where I can, like, understand the depth better, like, when they're coming at me kind of thing, like, with the ball, because, like, that's what throws me off the most. I go at, like, the worst possible times and shit like that, where it's like, God damn it, dude, like...
Bigger TV doesn't really help much.
You can change the field of view.
I guess I won't
narrow it down. He was just looking for an excuse.
Harder.
He's like, God, my team, dude.
If I just had a 70-inch TV, I think I'd be good. Yo, so Mike, you watch Shameless?
Quit so I can quit.
I haven't watched in a while.
I just started watching it, binging it basically.
Yeah, I haven't watched since like the 4th or 5th season. It's been a while, but it's a great show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably left off at like 5 or 6.
Frank is such a great character.
Frank is like my dad. That's our dad in a nutshell, dude. Is like Frank.
So, like puts all the problems like into the world.
Yeah, anytime
total
you hear
liar.
Papa Kalapis. Yeah, just think of Frank.
He like lies with total conviction and ease.
I love one of the first episodes. I think the very first, actually. Like he is, you know, like waking up all drunkenly fucking hungover, whatever, and his boots are like his shoestrings are broken. He takes Carl's like shoes and snatches the shoestrings out of there, and it's like that's a classic example of Frank. Like that right there epitomized Frank in like one of the first like 2 minutes of the first episode. Like he's such a sack of shit that he's willing to let his kids suffer so like he could be better off like in his drunken dilly-dally day or whatever. Like all he's doing is hanging out, getting drunk as fuck all day. Like he does nothing, and it's like like,
and he was like pissed off about it. He like didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, let his kids suffer while he like has 2 good shoestrings on his boots for that day.
Well, like when he came in, he had to like go do grocery shopping for Sheila, that like girl, and that lady. And so he just goes over to their house and he starts grabbing all their food, and you're like, "Yo, that's your kid's food. What are you doing?" And then he leaves it at the fucking bar, like.
But then Kevin, the guy that works at the bar, the bartender, and like Vivian or whatever the fuck her name's boyfriend, V.
Yeah.
Fiona, dude, fine as fuck too. Like there's a few scenes with her where you get to see her booty or titties, whatever, and it's like, oh man, I tear Fiona up.
She's alright.
All right, dude. What are you, gay?
Yeah. No.
You gotta be gay, bro.
No, she's alright. She's like too skinny. I don't know.
Too skinny?
A little more.
What are you, gay?
Need a little more to grab. What'd you say?
Her booty yet?
Yeah. There's like that whole scene where she was like skinny dipping. She's alright.
Too skinny. You're gay, dude.
She's alright, Nick. Don't put too
No,
much into her.
You're gay, Trev.
She's no Margot Robbie, all right?
No, Fiona's one of my like top 10 for celebrities, man.
Really?
She's fine as fuck. Like I'd tear that bitch up, dude. Like,
Who's your
ooh.
top? Who's top 3? Give me one from them.
Like I've always had up there was Angelina Jolie, but I think she's dropped past the top 3 now. Like I've lost a lot.
Got a
for
weird
her
face.
just, like the past few years. She does, but it's exotic. That's the thing I like about it. Like it's different. It's not like the same basic face you see in a lot of Hollywood. One of like the top 3 of the, I think, that still remains. I haven't seen her recently in like the past 5 years. Is Marissa Miller. She was like a Sports Illustrated swimsuit model. Like this girl was like the epitome of perfection, dude. Like perfect everything. Like fine as fuck. But yeah, haven't seen her in forever. I don't know what she looks like now. She could be like some overweight fucking prostitute in Detroit. Who knows? But yeah, I don't know. Like Fiona's up there with whatever the fuck her real name is, Aubrey Plaza from Parks and Recreations, dude. The crazy girl that dates like Andy for a while and like
Oh
the
yeah.
ending or whatever.
Really? She's up there?
I love her, dude. She's fine as fuck to me. Like I don't know what it is.
Have you seen Dirty
I'm
Grandpa?
into like I think so. No, maybe not. Yeah, I've seen like bits and pieces.
She has like a thing with Robert De Niro.
Ooh.
It's like pretty funny.
Yeah, there's something about like just the different look, I guess. Like I don't like I don't get me wrong, I love like classic pretty bitches. Who's the one I can think of right now is just because since Dax was born, people have pointed the guy out to me a lot. That Dax Shepherd or whatever, his wife, some blonde bitch. She's like pretty popular. Either way, she's just like classic blonde pretty. Don't get me wrong, the bitches are pretty, but like I like the different like look, you know, like pretty in different ways kind of thing. I guess you know, like I'm all about pretty bitches. Don't get me wrong, but
You're all
that's
about
the
like
shit
the
that
weird,
stands out more to me.
the weird pretty ones.
I'm about to say, well, the shit that stands out more is just like, yeah, the shit that like is unique pretty, you know, like it's different, like it's not like that just basic pretty shit. Like that shit's great, don't get me wrong, you know, but
Yeah. No, I feel like for me, I don't know why, but like, I guess I do know why. But Michelle Rodriguez, I think was her name, from Fast and Furious, Dom's girl.
yeah.
She was always up there.
See, that's one that never did it, and I think the only reason why is because there was a girl that I went to school with named Samantha something, I can't remember what. But she reminded me a lot of her, and I think that's why, because I didn't like that bitch. She was like a very tomboyish girl, you know, like very athletic, blah, 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 this and that, and like, I just always hated the bitch personality-wise. It wasn't anything to do with her being like an athletic girl or anything, just personality. She sucked. Like, she wasn't a cool person. She was very annoying, like stupid, whatever. And she looked a lot, and personality-wise, a lot reminded me of that bitch off of, yeah, Fast and the Furious. So I think that ruined it for me. Fuck. But now Paul Walker's bitch, oh, I'll tear that up.
From those movies?
The first one or whatever,
Yeah,
that girl.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
she was in like the last one too.
Yeah, she's.
If it was her in
yeah,
the last one, is it the same girl?
yeah.
See, it didn't even.
She
look
had
like
big
her 'cause she
ears,
was,
but
like,
I
so
would-
skinny, I guess, or
I was
something.
like, whatever. Still, she was fine.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck
Like,
if
hot
big ears or
fine.
not. I'll
Not
tear
just
your
like,
ass up,
okay,
girl.
Tear that ass up. She was good. Mariah Carey when she was younger. I'd have done that.
Oh yeah, dude. Even now,
Even
I'd
now,
still hit
yeah.
it.
Lucky ass Nick Cannon.
Pamela Anderson, would you fuck her right now?
Right now? Yeah, why not? No,
Same here.
she's alright. She was way better
Nah,
back in
I'd
the day,
fucking
obviously,
tear it
but
up, dude. Carmen Electra, same thing. Like back in
Yeah,
the day, fine as
back in
fuck.
the day,
Even right now,
fuck
I'd
yeah.
still tear it up.
yeah, they're like hotter than the average girl their age for sure. Like way up there.
One that like has maintained her age and just still looks fine as fuck is Jennifer Aniston. I will give her that. Like for age, like
Jennifer
she has
Lopez.
maintained. Oh, same there. Yeah, you're right for sure.
Jennifer Aniston's done really
fucking-
well. She's fucking like Keanu Reeves, immortal. They like never age.
Yeah, she looks. Honestly, dude, when I watch Friends, I don't watch it that often. Katie watches it every once in a while. Whenever I
Dude,
see it,
You ever see how
I
pricky their
honestly,
nipples
like,
are?
She looks on Friends.
You always see their fucking nipples poking through their shirt. Always. Guaranteed once per episode. Guaranteed. You'll see either Monica, Phoebe's, or hers poking through.
I've never watched that much, but I need to pay more attention.
Did you see it all the time? Like I said, once per episode. Guaranteed. Come back at me if you don't see. Watch a full episode. Yeah, you watch like then and now, and it's like, whoa, doesn't even look different.
Yeah, she's again one that like even for back then, like it looks like she looks a little older than what she did on Friends. Fucking
Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston. But,
Well, I
like,
mean, you got to think the start
not a
of
lot.
Friends was so long ago.
to think that she's like the age of my mom and I would tap the fuck out of that shit is like what?
Wait, we were talking about your mom, or?
Aniston, man, what you think,
yeah,
boy? I got some
Just
weird
testing you.
idea. Just testing me. Did I pass or fail? What's the
You
criteria
passed.
on this
You
test? Do you want me to be freaky or no?
No, I don't need you to be freaky.
Thought you were into that, man.
Mm-mm. Three-way with your mom. Are you ready?
Nah, pass.
Nah. We can interlock fingers and like make a bridge. All right, that's enough of that.
That sounds innocent.
Come here, dear. I want your life. Here we go. Come to me. Fuck you, dear. I fucking hate this deer. Stop 2 fucking feet from me. Right in front of a tree.
I was thinking about playing that game, but enough I get on it, I'm gonna be on it for like 3 hours just walking in circles. Like I told Mike anymore, it's like I can't even play it like with friends, sadly, until they fix it. Like it's more fun to play single player.
Yeah, it's not even worth.
Yeah, like I do better single player. I see more shit, I get more kills, I actually like shoot shit and can find it like in single player. I've done way better. Like I've at least probably out of maybe I shot 30 animals in single player, I've like collected like 25, 26 of them versus multiplayer with you guys. I've shot maybe 40 fucking animals and maybe collected personally like 5 to 10. And any others that I've got were like ones that you guys like shot later on, and like I still got like points for it because I hit it like 30 minutes ago, and it's like, dude, I've done that so many times that it's like, how the fuck, dude? Like it makes no sense. Like, And like I told Mike the other day, dude, like I've got my tent set up on one level, like in the perfect spot, I guess, where it's like between like feeding grounds and like a water source that like is like one of the markings on the map or whatever. Although I don't know if my tent's there anymore because I couldn't find it the other day. I'll have to find out when I get back on one day. Point being, it's like, dude, every time I spawn in, there's tons of shit around me. If I go up like north on the map a little bit towards this like watering hole, dude, there is literally the first time I went there, it was a stampede of animals. Like so many moose, elk, deer, like so much shit. Like I literally there was like 40 animals at once and maybe once since then there's been like 20, but like every time I go up there there's at least something. Like there's always something, and just like going south even of my tent there was always something. Like it was in one of the best spots ever. And yeah, one day I shot a bunch of shit, couldn't find it, and like tracked one deer after I shot it 40 minutes later and found like 4 dead bodies within like 100 yards of each other. Like all of them went to the exact same spot to die. It was kind of weird.
Hmm.
That's where it's like I feel like sometimes the game is definitely like even in single player kind of laggy. Like it's weird that they all would die right there, and it's weird that like all 3 of the or 4 of the bodies I found, like 3 of the ones that I shot 30 minutes prior, like to that collecting of the one body, were like again all in that same location. Like that's kind of awkward to me. It's like that's. But I at the same time, like I thought it was lagging because I shot them in that like clusterfuck of like 40 animals or whatever. And it's like I tried to follow the blood tracks, but there was just so many blood tracks and so many different things going here and there that like I got confused and lost, honestly, dude. Like on
Yeah,
everything that I was trying to follow,
I've
and
had that happen.
finally on the fourth thing that yeah, finally on the fourth thing that I shot, I was able to like track it for a distance, and that was after I went like south of the crazy stampede of like animals. And then yeah, as I like tracked that all the way down, found that like literally I looked over and it's like that looks like another deer carcass. So I go and grab it and it's like, oh shit, that was one I shot a while ago. And like as I'm sitting there, I look up on the hill and like over to the right of where I just came down, I see another carcass, it looks like, and it's like, holy shit, dude, is that another? So I grabbed that, and then like within like 2 minutes of walking up the hill to like go back to where I was, I find the other one, and it's like, holy fuck, dude, like all within like 100 yards of each other. That's nuts. That's where again, like it's nice, it's a fun game, I like it, but like I would like for them to work a lot of the bugs out for sure, especially multiplayer. It'd be cool to like actually see people and it runs smooth. Like to be able to actually
Yeah,
like yeah, like
that's all I
I feel like
want.
anytime I run into an animal in multiplayer, just like it runs into a brick wall, an invisible brick wall, and it's just like running in place. And I shoot it 6 times and nothing ever happens, and it's like, huh, like what's going on?
I
But then yeah, to see
I don't
people
have
would
too
be
many
nice.
problems. I don't know if it's because they patched it recently or what, but I don't seem to have as many issues online as I did when I first started. Like the very first day I played online, like I ran into so many animals that I could shoot and couldn't kill. But like after, like I
Same here.
haven't had it happen in a long time. Like not since the
Well, as I
first
say, I
day.
think a lot of the first time for me happening was like I think there was 4 of us in the party. It was like me, you, Damon, and Mike, I think, or something. Where it was like 4 people, and it's like I could see it, I guess, like back especially first days we were playing it, doing that like a month ago. But I haven't really fucked with online in like the past 2 weeks.
Yeah. Been all right. I like I said, I haven't had too many issues. I've like gotten a bunch of kills like through it all.
Yeah, see, it's at least 50%, maybe more of like the shit I've actually collected in multiplayer were collected by other people that like found something briefly after I shot it. I was never able to track shit down, it felt like. But I like the game. Like, it's definitely fun. I enjoy getting into it, and like when I got a good hour or 2 to kill just to like sit there and roam around and hunt
See
up
if
a
you can't come
storm, it's
across
fun,
something.
but I still have never shot like a coyote or a fox or anything like that. Or I shot a fox, but it wasn't like one of the huntable ones. It was just one that died, and that was that. Like,
I've murdered the fuck out of some coyotes. Yeah, that reminds me
yeah,
of
see,
this.
not me.
Yeah, coyotes and like fox. Well, actually, I haven't killed a whole bunch of foxes lately, but I've been killing the fuck out of coyotes.
Was taking advantage of the method Mike told me with like scare the white-tailed deer or whatever, and as soon as you like scare them, pull out your call and call them, and they like run up to you. So I've been doing that and murdering the fuck out of some of those, but like
you can do it if
outside
you
of
get the
that, then, like,
caller
if I-
for the foxes and the coyotes. It's the jackrabbit, like dying rabbit caller. You can do it to them too.
True. I wish I could have the fucking moose call. That's what I want. Like, I love taking out those bitches. They're so big. It feels good when you can, like, take out the big boy. That's the other thing, too. Like, that hotspot that I've been going to, dude. Like, there's so many females of everything. You get so lucky to find, like, a male deer or a male moose. Like, it's just so many females. It's crazy. But every once in a while, you'll see a male, and it's like, fucking hit him.
Right. Kill him dead.
Yeah. Oh, I probably shouldn't even be playing this match. We're gonna lose, I bet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting what I was doing. That's the biggest problem right now. You ever do that? Like, you go to do something, and like you're like, wait a minute, what was I doing?
All the time.
And then you're like, oh yeah, that's what I was doing. And then you go to do it again, and it fucking happens again where you
Get caught up doing something else.
fuck. Second time, you're like, god damn it. Today is the 6th. On the 15th, I think I get my first check from YouTube.
How much?
It's 100. It'll be like a little over 100. I think.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Took like a year.
What's it for? Like subscribers or views or
views?
Nice.
Views
Just in
on
general or on
monetized.
like
It has to be on monetized.
unmonetized,
videos.
like ones with ads and shit.
It's specifically there's one video that has like 77,000 views now.
Damn.
It's like that. It's every 1,000 views is about
How's
$1.
the video on?
It was a comparison I did along like when I first started, like last year.
Nice.
On Steep, Snow, and Infinite Air, like the 3 winter games that were available at the time. And still are. So I think this year, because it's winter again, like all of a sudden, like went up to like 60.
Everybody's watching them.
No, it went up to like 40. And then like in the last month, it's gone up to like 70. I was like, oh, all right, cool.
Yeah.
But like that's
like
that
Ricky.
is like the most successful one, yeah.
Ricky has a video on BioShock, I think, or something from like PS3 or
Right?
some shit. I don't even know, but like it's got like 200,000 views, and it's like I think the main reason, like I told Ricky, is it's like 'cause that was back when like nobody was doing videos on games. Like there weren't like, you know, like all these like videos out there of like gameplay and shit. So like people saw Ricky had a video and went ham over it.
Yeah, I don't
that's
know if that's
awesome.
monetized or not, but
Your first check. He ended up like, I think like YouTube contacted him, but that was about it. And like, I know he's gotten money from like another video he did. There was like a video he posted on YouTube way back in the day of like his parents had like some potbelly pigs or something.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like playing in his kitchen with like their dogs or some shit, and everyone in the world thought it was like super cute, and he had like thousands of views or some shit. I don't know if it was YouTube or what, but
I thought you
yeah,
told me
either way,
some like news
NBC
outlet. Yeah.
Yeah, NBC or somebody, yeah, contacted him and was like, yeah, we want like rights to the video.
Yeah, we want to like put it on the morning
Or
show.
it might have been
whatever.
Yahoo or somebody. Yeah, Yahoo or somebody did. Like they reached out to him and he ended up like waiting and getting like the check at the end for like whatever it was worth view-wise, and I think he said it was like, I can't remember how much money. Like it might have been like $500 or something. Like it wasn't horrible.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, not bad. Like for
Yeah.
just, and that was
Keep
like
doing
again
it.
just because it was on Yahoo. Like that's the only reason.
Do that once a week.
Yeah, exactly. Just take cute videos of pigs and dogs.
Hell yeah.
Here they are today. Who wants a pig and dog update?
Yeah, pig and dogs, best friends still. Like one day you like post a video and like the dog kills the fucking pig. You're like, yep, this wasn't meant to be.
Dog don't like pig no more.
Right. They had their first and last fight. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Fucking. Yeah.
Surprisingly, I'm leading my team. I didn't even look at the score till now, and he just fucking ended it no T with 3 seconds in. Oh man, the crowd goes wild. Well, I guess I'm gonna play one more. After that, shoot. Plat 1, Division 2 again. That's my only platinum rank thing, is my solo. Goddamn.
Oh, I shot a moose.
Oh, dang.
Oh shit.
Damn, there's deep tooth and deep in the throat. I love when I see other deeps.
You like want to recruit
For
him?
real, like I see it and I get excited. Like it's like, oh man, we got another deep in here. Deep tooth, that's kind of weird, but whatever. I'll take you. You're on my team. Not on my team though, actually, you're on the other team.
Fuck him. Deep in the throat. Oh, I lost the fuck out of that moose. Nope, never mind, I got it. Picked up the blood trail.
Yeah, I still need to see if I got some more points. Upgrade my shit to where I can see the health percentage and shit.
Yeah, I gotta do that too.
I'm like 1 off from it, I think.
Most of the time I kill things, like, or I lure them back and kill them, like, with another shot. But like moose, I don't know how to call it for moose or elk.
Yeah, when I switched to the polymer bullet, it definitely got a little easier. Like, taking shit down. I get, like, better vital hits and shit now. Before, like, I never saw big puddles of blood, dude. Like, it was always small little shit, and... Yeah, now that's definitely changed since I switched to the polymer.
That's like the higher penetration one, right?
Yeah. Like Mike was saying, I didn't think higher penetration would make that big of a difference, but I guess
Dude,
it does.
so much
like...
better. Fuck, I shot that deer. God damn it. Wrong moose. I like shot a moose thinking it was like the right moose. It was not. So now I have 2 fucking moose running around bleeding.
Nothing wrong with that, bro. Set a marker on one of the blood trails and just come back to it later.
Yeah.
Or if you're lucky like me, you'll find them next to each other.
Well, that's the thing. They split off. Like normally they run together if they're in a herd.
Yeah,
which is nice. You can like follow 4 fucking moose at the same time. I don't know if I hit him or not. I thought I did, but I was shooting into like bushes. I don't see a blood trail, so I probably didn't. Yeah, I must not have. Well, that's good. Means I can go chase the other one. Mike, did you hear? And Nick, I guess. Did you guys hear about that guy that was streaming the
UFC fight, pretending to be playing?
Yes, yes.
Yes. That's hilarious. That had me laughing.
He was like I didn't see the video yet, but I guess he was like reacting to it, and he's like, "Oh shit, damn," you know, like acting like he was fucking getting beat by the computer. This is a real fucking
Yeah,
fight.
I haven't watched it yet either, but that's what I heard. Also, it had me laughing. It's like that's funny.
Dude, I'd be so scared to do that though,
Yeah.
because you got away with it for
Got
so
into
long.
character.
Like, like if they come out and they're like, okay, well, let's make an example of this fucking dick. Because he was
yeah,
like,
especially to, like stream your face and everything. Still funny nonetheless.
oh yeah, it was fucking. That's like, yeah, he did good. He definitely, if he's
Great
not famous
age.
now, if he doesn't have like fucking hundreds of people, he could do that for anything now. That's like his thing. He could do like fucking NFL games and like all types of shit. So Mike, do you know what the integrity bonus is in here? He's balls deep in Twitch. I heard it was like if you use too high of a caliber on something, like it takes away the integrity bonus because you're supposed to be like, you know, not blowing it away with some fucking high caliber rifle. Like if I use the fucking
I don't know.
if I use the 380 or something on a coyote, like it's overkill, so it's like you don't get the integrity bonus for it.
Kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I thought so. So I was like, oh, okay, so that's how that works. That beautiful little lake. Let me see if I have that fucking skill yet. Where is this blood trail one? Hmm. Care about that deer. I saw a rack coming through the goddamn woods. I was like, fuck, yes.
We just got lucky on that shit. I think everybody quit. They quit like right after he scored the goal. Good shit.
Hmm. Damn. Alright.
Bam, 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 bam.
Missed again. Oh my god, I'm wasting all of my ammo. Okay, just calm down. I can't wait until I have that perk where you can just make an unexpected noise. Jesus, missed again. Oh my god, I'm wasting all of my ammo. Okay, just calm down. Cleaning up them fucking coyotes. Cleaning up. Whatever. Outside smoking there?
Yes, sir. You hear the wind?
Sir.
That beautiful Florida breeze. It is a nice day. I just realized my neighbor has a
Cleaning up them
basketball
fucking
hoop in his
coyotes.
backyard. I'm kind of jealous.
Ran around in a circle.
It's like an
for fucking
official
a
one.
cool minute.
With a street light and everything hung up near it.
You know, it's nice when that happens every now and then.
Him and his wife are kind of older. I bet I could school him in some b-ball.
Missed again. Oh my god, I'm wasting all of my ammo. Missed again.
Yo, let's
oh my
play,
god, I'm wasting all of my ammo.
Neighborly rights. See who the winner is. Whoever
Okay,
wins
just calm
gets
down.
like neighborly superiority.
Right? That means I own this
Hey,
block.
why don't you trim my lawn for me, Joe? Appreciate it.
No, you won't mind.
Thank God, like, this isn't like a subdivision where there's no, like, homeowner shit or anything like that, which is kind of
Right.
cool. So, like, we don't have to worry about nothing like that. But, like, yeah, even at that, I try to keep up with that. I want to get, like, a riding mower because, like I told Katie, like, I don't mind mowing. I like doing it. I think it'd be fun, like, especially if I had a little, like, rider, like a basic one, just to cruise around and do the lawn and a little weed eater. I could, like, murder the shit. Like, and I
Right, little
enjoy
weed
shit
eater?
like that.
Electric?
Like, yeah, it's not bad. Like, I don't mind putting a day aside every, like, 2 weeks to go out there and mow the lawn and stuff.
Yeah, you can get a weed eater with like an electric weed eater with all the attachments for like brush too.
Yeah.
like ground. Sure.
I don't want electric though.
Really,
Yeah.
electric's nice because it's just like fucking pop in the battery, turn it on.
It's nice, but like I love like my battery. I got two. I got a Makita like hammer drill, basic drill, like regular power drill combo thing, and then I've got my DeWalt impact, which is like very nice. Like, the impacts are great for like any like hardwood and shit you do. Like it's doing like an impact wrench, like like
Yeah.
hammering it in like as it goes, kind of thing.
Yeah, my dad grabbed one of the
And
impacts. They were on sale. Like, take off your fucking car tires to like anything you need, anything.
yeah, yeah, dude, they're badass. Like I love my impact. I got that bitch. Like when they were new, I heard somebody talking about them on like one of the jobs we were working on, a roofer, and he's like, I love this thing. He's like, it lasts like so fucking long, the whatever battery, blah blah blah, this and that. So I ended up buying one, and yeah, love the thing to death. But
Hasn't let you
yeah, at the
down.
same time, like, yeah, exactly. It's a brute, but I love powered things. Like that's why I wouldn't want like a battery powered weed eater per se, I guess. Like I'd rather gas, where it's like I know that bitch is going. Like the battery runs dead on that bitch, you're done. Like if gas runs out, like you can just top her back off, bam, go back at it. Like otherwise you gotta charge a battery. And even if you got like backup batteries, like there's still a chance those batteries are gonna die eventually, and you gotta get new batteries. And like 3 years down the road, when that model is like obsolete, it's kind of a pain in the dick, versus like you need your carburetor clean, go take your carburetor, get it clean, whatever, bam, thing still works. And like the biggest thing I've realized, especially like lawn shit like that, is like just like a vehicle maintenance, dude. Like we go through blowers, or we used to, like crazy. Me and my mom like do the shit I do for her, cleaning gutters or whatever. Like I'll take a leaf blower and blow the fucking gutters out, fucking getting down there on my hands and knees on a roof and on a ladder or whatever, trying to shimmy around and shit like that, like blast them out and then pick up the shit on the floor or whatever. Either way, went through a lot of blowers. Like they suck. If you don't maintain them, they fall apart real quick. But like recently we got another one that like you see like lawn crews and shit using all the time, the Echo brand, like the orange and gray brand or whatever, orange and white, like ECHO, whatever, blah blah blah. Either way, it's great shit. And like if you buy good equipment, just like anything, just like carpentry, just like fucking
Get what you pay for.
doing shit with electronics. Exactly, yeah, you do certain work, you need certain equipment to get it done. And it's like wide chintz and get half-ass shit when you can get top quality shit that's gonna last.
Yeah, my dad's had his last blower for like 10 years. He just got a new one. And I was like, did you get electric? And he gave me the same spiel. He's like, no, that one lasted like 10 years. Like, I don't want to have to buy a battery every 4.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a pain in the dick, dude. Fuck that noise. Alright. I'm gonna hop off.
Alright, man. Yeah, I'll be hopping off here.
Godspeed. I don't know if Mike's still in here. He is. Mike, if you can hear me, Godspeed. Happy B-Day. Catch on the flip it flop. Hey.
Are you guys going to Five Guys later or what?
Possibly. I'm down.
Possibly. Alright. Answers that.
Mike's not saying nothing. I'll find out later. Peace out.
See it. Alright, let's get this fucking rack. The buck out there somewhere. Maybe I'm too far for the caller. Here's perfect. They'll come out of these trees and I'll fuck them up. Beautiful game. That deer should have been within range, so hopefully he'll come to this caller. Trying to see if I can't hear him. There's no way he's not attracted by the caller. But nope, thought I heard him. What, cat? What? You gotta be fucking shitting me. See if I can't draw him back here. Once he comes to that clearing, I'll see what level he is. Tried to spot him like 3 times and it fucking just missed him. At 2. Don't even need to waste my time with shooting him with a bow. Damn, that's a high score. Gold. That 831. Yeah, it's my new highest. Dang. I wonder if like legendary and mythical creatures, if they don't give off warning calls or anything. Let me head over to my tent here. I got to look into some shit I remember. Okay. I needed I'm gonna take off these soft point bullets and purchase some of these polymer tips. There we go. And still can't get the hardcast. Still working on the 600 gram. I can get the bigger bow. Man, I can't even think of what else I wanted here. Oh, collars. That's what I was here for. Okay, let me get the elk collar. I'll eventually get that. The antler rattle, just not right now. But yeah, I want the polymer tips. Take the elk collar with me. Now I want to put on the new ammo. And put the elk collar in here. Row collar. I'm still on a mission to kill a whitetail here at night. Okay, I don't know if that was vital or not. Pretty good size. Non-vital hit. Blood rate low. Alright. With that, actually, I'm gonna have to call it early. I got a couple things I have to do before my girlfriend gets home, and then I think later tonight I'm gonna be doing some Call of Duty, hopefully, maybe, as well as trying to get another video going, something not a tutorial or anything, just something funny. So nothing serious, but keep a watch on Twitter and whatever, and you'll see when that goes up. And my other channel, my YouTube Truffle Shuffle channel. Alright, see you guys later.